I'm Shazad of Motoring Middle East, and recently I put up a post on my own Facebook page about buying this car. I wonder if you can see that. Now, I got really excited because it's quite rare to find Tomica cars here, and this was in Toys R Us in Sahara Centre in Sharjah. When I bought this, I was with my 10-year-old daughter Lena at the time. And as I got out of the shop, I opened up the plastic and quite excitedly I was getting into it to have a look at this car. And she just looked at me and she said, Baba, you're like a little baby with toys. What's the matter with you? A little bit embarrassing, but yeah, but I mean, look at it. Look at it. And look at these. Look at the doors. Look, they open up. There's only Tomica do opening doors on these little cars now. I still like playing with them. Hey, don't tell me you haven't done that when you were a kid. Probably with an old 300 SL Gullwing. I sure had one of those. Hey, it can fly. If the doors can do that, it can fly, right? Come on, let's be honest. Anyway, the point is, I used to get given a lot of these, you know, what is it, 161, 164 pocket cars like this, and I used to buy a lot of them back in the day. So whenever I see them now, I can't really resist having a look, and you know, and let's be honest, they're about what? They range between 10 and 15 dirhams. I mean, it's not like you're breaking the bank. It's not that you have to justify them. You know, you can just pick up a couple every time you're out shopping or whatever. So, you know, I don't see what the problem is to buying them. Now, these days, most of the cars that you can buy are Hot Wheels, and you know, like these pair of old Dodges that I picked up recently. I don't know if you can see those. Probably not in focus. So that's a Dodge Challenger, and that's a Dodge Charger. And that's what you sort of get now. You get these Hot Wheel models. But when I was younger, the cars that I used to get, my favorite ones actually were Matchbox, followed by Corgi. Corgi used to do the bigger ones though. But for me, it was the Matchbox cars that were my favorite ones. And I still have a few of those. Some of them back home in the UK in storage somewhere, but I have a few here. Some of them which I passed on to the kids. So take a look, for example, at this Lotus Elise. Now this has been played with by me, and it's been played with by the kids. So it's got scratches, and it's got, you know, it's a bit worse for wear, but actually it's still pretty solid. Everything is fine, nothing is broken. And the best bit about these, I don't know if you can see that, but it's the suspension. I don't know if that would tell you, but you see the suspension, does that, can you see that? It moves up and down. But the old Matchbox cars all used to do that, and I thought that was really cool, because I thought that, I don't know, the kid in me thought, well, that teaches you a lot about handling and dynamics of a car, because you can sort of see which way the car will twist and turn and how it will react. Anyway, if you think that's from 1999, Lotus Elise, if you think that's in pretty good nick, take a look at this. Ferrari 308 GTB. This one is from 1981. This car is 34 years old. This actual model is 34 years old. And the suspension still does that. In fact, this is less saggy than a lot of cars that are 34 years old. And just to show you that these cars used to come in the boxes. And again, I might just add this picture later, but I don't know if you'll be able to see that. But you can see that same car that I've just shown you, and there's the box for it. This was Series 70, I think. So I really miss the old Matchbox cars, but I don't see them anymore. I do wish that I would find more of them, and funnily enough, I did see in, where was I? I was in Meadow City Centre and in the Hamleys in there, and I saw this Caterham. Caterham 7 R500, and this is a Matchbox, and I thought, wow, this was 12 dirhams. This Matchbox, see that Ferrari that I showed you, that was actually made in England, and the Elise before that was made in China, but that car was made in England. That all made in Thailand. So this one is made in Thailand. It says 2008 on this is when it was made, although it's copyright, okay, so the car was 2008, the copyright is 2010, so this is relatively recent, this little model here. The suspension doesn't do that thing anymore, and it feels much lighter. Those old cars, this old Ferrari. That felt quite solid, quite heavy. That's much lighter. Doesn't do that thing anymore. I wondered if they were all like that, so I went out and I bought another one. This is a Subaru WRX. This one, it says on the packet, it says 2013. So this is a 2013 copyright Mattel. This is 12 dirhams, also at the Hamleys in Meredith City Centre. So I thought I would have a look at this car. This is part of the MBX Heroic Rescue Range, I think. Matchbox on a mission. Why can't it just be model cars? Why do they have to be part of a range of something? Anyway, so doesn't come in a box, sadly. Comes in this packet, very much like the Hot Wheels cars. Let's have a look. So I'm just going to open this now, first time. There we are. Let's get the car out. Oh, that's much lighter. Feels like one of those majorettes, to be honest with you. Actually, that's hardly any weight to it at all. And the suspension, no, there's no travel at all in the suspension. But there's a complete interior. There's windows. The windows are open into the interior, so you can see inside. And there's quite a bit of detail in the interior as well. Sadly, the doors don't open. It's got a big old spoiler on the back of it. And the detail actually is not too bad. So, actually, it's nice to see Matchbox making good cars again. I hope they start making more of these. I would request that they put the suspension back in, because I thought that was a really good feature to have those little springs in there. And also put them back in boxes. That would be kind of cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you'd like to see more like it, or if you have any comment to make on it, please do so on various Motoring ME social media channels, and especially on Facebook. Look for us on Instagram and on Twitter, just search for Motoring Middle East, and also of course on YouTube. And if you are watching this on YouTube, then make sure you subscribe. Till the next video, thanks for watching. Testing. Hello, how you doing?